Guys, sorry if my voice is a little bit quiet. I'm currently recording this at 3 a.m. So first of all, Merry Christmas if I've got the day right. And second of all, since the next review will be coming out next Friday, which is New Year's Day in 2021, I'm gonna have to clear out some things based on the yearly reviews guidelines. And so just keep it that, and let's watch the current review.
Hello there, welcome to Yearly Reviews, the show where I review all the games that I've played through the year of 2020. Now, 2020, glad you asked, it's a pandemic, we've got nothing to do, and I was bored. So, without further ado, let's get on to today's review.
So, as I've stated in a previous review, I don't think that I'm that easy to scare. I say that to truly terrify me, you need to not rely on jump scares and have a premise which no one truly wants to be in. And for that, we go to a game with a unique premise, that one that is dubbed as one of the most terrifying horror games of the past decade. And that game just happens to be so... wait, sorry guys, I got the wrong script. Let's just save that for later, and... Okay, here's the script we're using. So as I've stated in a previous review, I don't think that I'm that easy to scare. I say that to truly terrify me, you need to not rely on jump scares and have a premise which no one truly wants to be in. And for that, we go to a game with a unique premise and one that is dubbed as one of the most terrifying horror games of the past decade. And that game just happens to be Outlast. In Outlast, you are Miles Miles' last name, who is an investigative journalist armed with only his camcorder equipped with night vision. You are tasked to investigate the abandoned Mount Massive Asylum, a mental hospital, but there's one teensy tiny little thing. There's still patients inside, and they are horribly mutated, and they want to eat your small intestine. And so the only thing you can do is run, collect footage, hide, and ultimately outlast the people chasing you. To truly talk about what makes Outlast so good, we need to talk about how it tries and ultimately succeeds to scare the player from time to time. Because you have no weapons to go and defend yourself, the best way to avoid danger is to hide in the dark. This creates a perfect air of tension as you have to worry about people seeing you, and even then you have a limited battery life to even see them. Also, the main guy chasing you is a complete brute, and he is terrifying to face, even if he gets just a little bit annoying from time to time. That's kind of really the main flaw with Outlast. It sometimes repeats certain encounters, and it just doesn't really have the same effect if you're doing it over and over and over and over and over again. I also felt like the ending was underwhelming. It tried to explain things, but the outcome it had for everything was just not the right decision for me. I tried to keep these reviews spoiler-free, so let's just say that they shouldn't have gone the supernatural path and just stuck with the experiment. So, you might be wondering why when I talked about Outlast and its use of horror, I forgot to mention a game that clearly inspired it, that of course being Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Well, I am now, and don't you worry, I'll give my thoughts about that game later, but for now let's just get to the end of the video. Outlast certainly deserves to be among one of the scariest horror games with its atmosphere, design, and just overall horror factor. A perfect game to play when you want to get terrified on Halloween, or judging by if I have to get you correct for this video, Christmas. By the way, Merry Christmas everybody, and to all of you over in America, please don't fuck up your Christmas plans like our government did recently.